This is Wally. He's an older sea otter who's actually blind, but it's not because of old age. When Wally was brought into the Marine Mammal Rescue Center a year ago, rescuers quickly realized that he had been shot.
He had shotgun pellets scattered around his face and shoulder and hind flippers. He'd had a very badly injured flipper, so he went through a lot of different procedures.
Dr. Martin says it's not uncommon for otters like these to be injured in the wild because of human interaction.
More and more interactions happen, and some of those, unfortunately, are quite negative. He is the first gunshot sea otter that's been brought to our facility, but we know that there have been otters that have stranded dead, that have been examined, that have been shot.
These little critters need to eat 25 to 50% of their body weight every day, so to fishermen, they can be pests that even cost them money.
So they'll just eat the bellies and go into the next salmon, eat the bellies, because they like to eat the roe. So the fishermen will get a lot of fish that are, not good for market because they have no bellies left to them. So, obviously that's quite upsetting to the fishermen.
Hilborn says he hasn't seen a mammal shooting on the job in years, but back in the day, it was rampant.
But I recalled lots of stories where fishermen have bragged about shooting a sea lion or the damn thing got in their net. And so, those things have always repulsed me.
If you come across an otter or any other type of marine mammal in the wild that's behaving unusually, the Marine Mammal Rescue Center here at the Vancouver Aquarium asks that you contact them before taking any action. But if the animal does need help, Wally might be looking for a roommate. Zack in Vancouver for BCIT Magazine. These unwelcome guests are causing headaches for gardeners at 12th and Commercial Drive. Garden manager Adric Brock says many people are even avoiding working on their plots.
Probably a good third of the boxes are just untended. And if you look at our other gardens, like at our garden on Hastings Street, North Hastings Garden, every single box is claimed and is bountiful.
Pest control experts are putting out poisonous bait to try and deal with the problem.
This particular packet you see has already been chewed on, which is a good thing. So the fact that they're feeding off these things and they've been in place for less than a week means they're already accepting our bait, which will show a decrease in the population in fairly short order.
As you walk through the community garden, you can see where the rats have burrowed underneath these boxes. Now, Shifting Growth is looking into getting them raised in order to get rid of that problem. But in many cases, the problem extends beyond the garden.
More people are composting their organic matter. Not everybody's doing it in a smart way, and so what we're having all over town is piles of food lying out ready for the rats to just make access to and enjoy themselves.
The rats in this garden may not be enjoying themselves for too much longer.
And any kind of garden has its pests. Any farmer will tell you that. Rats just happen to be our unfortunate pest here.
As he waits for the rat population to shrink, Brock is busy building plant boxes, hoping his gardeners will come back to finish the harvest season. Zack in East Vancouver for BCIT Magazine.
We now go live to our reporter with an update on the situation. Zack, what can you tell us?
Neha, a lot of people are thinking it's the food growing in the garden that's causing this problem. That's actually not the case. The garden managers have told me that unfortunately there's a woman who comes to the garden each morning spreading birdseed throughout the area, and the rats are just having a feast on it. So they've asked the woman to stop. They've posted signs throughout the area, but unfortunately I was down there the other morning and it's clear that it's still happening. Well, year after year, commuters are faced with long wait times and crammed buses when students head back to school. The backlog has commuters frustrated, and many are asking TransLink to do more to deal with the congestion. So Lane, describe for us that day as thousands of people started arriving at the airport. What did it look like?
It was really something, Zach, as you can imagine.
So among all the people that were arriving, was there anyone worried that they maybe had a direct tie to someone involved.
I think most people were probably wondering what was happening next.
One last question for you, Lane. What kind of stands out as the most memorable thing for you that day?
Just the way that people helped people.
Well, thanks so much for being here, Lane. We really appreciate it, and it's great to hear your story.
My pleasure, Zack.